Good morning, my dears, and welcome back to ALOFT. New Skies, episode 7. We have now moved islands, as you might see here. We don't have that, didn't have that big of a tree on the other island, so we now have a new island here, and I think it's good. We did find it at when I was streaming. So if you want to have a look at that, you can always go over to the stream and see when we discovered this island. So it's a decent large island that is not too large, however. It has decent enough of spaces around. So I think this will be perfect for me. I do wonder if this is the donut island. I'm not quite sure. It seems like I have some kind of a theme for this. Right, there are a couple of few things that we have to go through here. Number one. Well, number one was actually we moved island, so that's already done. Number two, we have the acacia tree here. We moved it from the old island to the new island. And as you can see, there is gum here, but I cannot pick it up. And I can tell you, if I would use my axe on it and chop down the tree, I will not get any gum. So this is something weird. I did remove the fence here to see if that worked better, but no. That gum is stuck there. I cannot take it at all. I just hope that some gum will show up here or something similar. We did get another one here, so we might just cut that one down and get another acacia seed, perhaps. But I'm just gonna leave it for now. The third thing was, well, all our animals. There were already, I think, 4 animals on this island. And I have now discovered... Excuse me, there we go, I'm gonna show you that soon. I've already discovered now that this is the max amount of sheep that I can have. So as you can see here, now I have 17, sweet 17 animals in total. I did, however, have to leave Ada behind. She, let's say she chose to stay. I think she wants to explore a little bit. We do have an anchor on this island. Right in here. Well, we'll have to do something fun with this. I did manage to place a frog up there. So now we have frogs on this island. I think they are all... yeah, they are all moved in right now. So we do have a lot of different kinds of animals here. I already know that there is a white bird up in the large tree up there. During the day, of course. And I also know that there is a rainbow bird up in this tree during the day. I could, of course, remove this tree from this big tree, but I kind of like it as it is, so I'm just gonna keep it. That tree and the acacia does not have any birds in it, or that other tree either, as far as I have seen anyway. Which number am I on? Should be on number 5. Yeah, it looks like the donut island, as I said. And this is something we do have to address. We need to build so that this will not happen, because this is going to drive me insane if I do get stuck in that. So if I get too close to this edge, I just fall through. We can just follow it around, and there's also a little gap here, so to speak. So I have to do something about that. But I think I have something in mind anyway. Number 6. So first we need some kind of a base here. And I think I want to have like a stair up the side here. And then the kitchen just above it. And I'm gonna do something else down below, because I mean there's a pond there and all that. So we'll have to ponder a little bit on that one. Number 7. We can now also go and cure the life tree, which is over here. I've already driven all the way over here. from the large area. And as you can see, I've been to all of these places and I wonder if I did miss one or not. That's weird. Thought I actually did get everyone. If we have to look at the stream, I'm pretty sure there was something there. That was where I left my old island. Maybe that has somehow respawned or something. I don't know. I've been to every island except for that one, of course, because that has corruption on it. You see over there. Number 8. We also need to check the storage, of course. And this is what I have set up for now. I do have everything organized nicely. And all filled with wood, as you can see here. And here we got stone. Here we have a lot of these terrain pieces, water, extra small plants. We do have extra stockpile here with stones, other stockpile with the windstone crystals and also the windstone gems. I did find a lot of windstone gems in the last cluster. And you can see that on stream as well. I was really lucky, it felt like. But I think they've added a few more loot drops like that on that specific island. And here we have some food, consumables, more wood. And a mixture of stuff that I still have on me here. We do have 8 acacia gum at least, so that's cool. Here we got a couple of critters. And extra critters, and then a couple of more things around here. And the last thing is that we will have to do a compost bin. This one. We can now also make... maybe I don't want to sit next to my compost bin, by the way, that does not feel too nice. I'm gonna place it over here for now. Now I can place all my manure into this and let that work away so that we can get a lot of compost. That's perfect. I have now the knowledge tree, bumped it up all the way up to here. So we have unlocked, well, of course, the compost bin, the rustic farm plots, pigment pool, sewing table. We did find the loom fresco, so that is why this section here was also unlocked. I want the sharpening station, and of course we're going into this later. Our next area here is the sawmill, which will be in the next sector, I think Fallen Heights. But this should unlock for us now when we do cure this island. This sawmill is all the way over here, so we do still have one sector left in the Emerald Isles that we can go and explore. And I think that will be another stream session. Right, I think we are all caught up to speed. There was a lot of things going on. And I think it's sleepy time. Ah, nice and bright, nice and sunny. I like that. So we do have, I don't really need much, I think. Cat, please do not sit on... Cute cat, come on, jump down. Cutie. Ah, cat is trying to sit on my mouse. And the mouse is, well, it's very difficult to move. So, oh, you're right, I have a rope stockpile as well. Ah, forgot about that. So I think it is time for us to head over to that corrupted island. We might as well take, well, why not a stale meal? Stale meal. Nom 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 nom. I think stale meal is when it's too dry. And as soon as we take care of this corrupted island here. Wait, what? I did try that. Oh no, you just ran over. Oh, treasure. Nice. We also found a decent amount of treasure, which was really cool. Oh, wool. Nice. More wool. One drink there. And a recipe. Hey. Oh, cup of coffee. Yes. Awesome sauce. Now I can learn better coffee at some point. That is pretty cool. I did find a recipe for carrot loaf, I think, or something similar, and I also know the better one. That is what I learned during the stream. Right. Oh, okay. I do see that I need this to be coated with a cure. Be right back. I'm back. And that, I think, was everything we need to do. Now let's heal this in speed. Hey! Really cool island. I know that a lot of people would like to build on these life tree islands. Some people have done it. You can easily do it by just claiming a small island that is around here and put a spawn point there, and then you can get over here. You cannot claim these islands, however, they are too large. I do wish that they could have something else in here, like a treasure or something for us to find, or well, anything really. We are now getting more insight. Right, now we're back on the island, and I did notice here that the gun is actually gone, so that was kind of interesting. Must have been some kind of visual glitch or... oh, very weird anyway. So now we have unlocked the next piece here in our knowledge tree, which is pretty cool. What do we have here? We have the Fallen Heights storage. Now we get the granary up there and a couple of boxes and such. Pretty cool. I don't think it's actually something we need though. Maybe the flax later. We can get rope basket, a wooden chest, stockpiles for storing all types of resources found in Fallen Heights. So, no, we'll see. There we have the vivariums. We have beehive, that's pretty cool. And the flax break. I do have 4 points, so we can actually take quite a lot of points around here. What should we do? I think I'm gonna think on it a little bit. I do want the sharpening station, however. That would be kind of cool, just to get the kills in a little bit faster. And this time I'm gonna use sharpening stones more often. Since this is round, one naturally thinks that this should be something that's round. And I think that would be best for the base. So there's going to be compartments loaded onto each other. And I just need to know where to start. And of course, when I start building here, I'll have to kind of lean out a little bit and then going up, because these trees here are taking a lot of space. I cannot, of course, remove the large tree there, which I would not want to anyway. And I also want to utilize this in some way to make some kind of a rope bridge between there. That would be really cool. For almost 3 hours, I've been placing and removing building blocks. And as you can see here, I have now decided to keep most of this this wall that I built, and I've also added some low pieces of wood that's taking care of those weird things that happened earlier, that we just slid down for the ground. So that's not an issue anymore. I've mended that part. And now I'm going to make a longer section of building where I'm just letting myself build, and I think what I came up with turned out pretty nice. Well, I'll let you decide, shall I? Enjoy! So there we have it. After many try and error, I think I got something that I enjoy. Yeah. Of course, there's going to be more details there on the windows and such, but I'll handle that later. But completely into the zone, and then I started to create. And this is what I got into. So, let's have a little look in here then. So this now is one room, which looks very nice and bright. Awesome sauce. So I could not really get rid of the dirt here, so I'll have to think of something. Either I do a sawmill down here, or perhaps flower pots. I have not quite yet decided, but something makes it kind of looks like it makes sense to have some dirt on the floor. So, and the next area here, of course I will have to make something here. I think I can use the prefabs, because they would probably be best for. I don't like that when they are not. Rather have it like that in that case. There we go. Now you can kind of look down there. It looks cool. I'm also going to do some kind of a railing here, but I think I'm gonna make a custom made one. I really do enjoy this room. This looks really cool. So I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm gonna do here. I don't want to steer my ship from here. I think I just want to have some kind of a room with workstations and such. And of course there's going to be other types of workstations along the way. Here I did have to make myself a custom fence, because the fences does not work properly with these triangle pieces. I really thought it went well. I like this one. I might repeat that on other areas. Now this is just a placeholder for now, just to get up to this area. And this is as far as we've got so far. This is going to be a little garden here as well. Maybe some sheep, something up here. I'm not quite sure. Not all of my 17 animals, of course. I will be taking them to different locations in this tree. But I still need a bigger stem, so I need to go further up before I start moving out into different branches. So that will be something to look forward to. The stairs will probably keep on winding up on the outside like so. And I'm also going to make sure to make some balconies where I can just fly in and land easily, so that I don't have to run all the way down, for this example. Oh, sweet. So, my dears, life tree has been cured. We will now be traveling to new areas, and I think that will be a stream in the future sometime. So, join me in my further adventures in exploration, and we'll see how far this tree will go. If you do like it and enjoy it or have ideas, please comment and like in the section down there. And I wish you all a lovely day or evening wherever you are in the world. Take care now, everyone. Cheerio!